Hello everybody, ArashiYT here, your coach of the Groningen Noctowls, bringing you week 6 of the LBC, the last battle circuit, as we take on Sin, coach of the Toronto Tyrantrums. So we're closing in to the end of the season. After this match we have 2 more matches against Kyle A, coach of the Miami Dolphins, and Aaron 2420, coach of the Calgary Infernaps, and we're currently 1-4, if I'm not mistaken, in this competition. So if we want to reach playoffs, we have to win these last 3 matches. Like, reaching playoffs was never my goal when I started this season. If we could manage to reach playoffs, I would be very ecstatic and very happy. But the reason why I joined this league, why I got asked for this league, is I just want to have fun in these last couple of months when we're closing in to the end of Generation 7. And in terms of draft leagues, I just want to have some fun, heated matches and using mons that are not considered good, but still trying to manage them in a draft league match, including Macargo, who we are going to bring yet again. But before we're going to go over my team, let's see what he's going to bring. He's going to bring Azelf, Thunderous Tarion, Celesteela, Umbreon, Hitmontop, and the Camerupt. Regular Camerupt, no Mega, because his Mega was something else, but he didn't brought his Mega. I think his Mega was Mega Venusaur, if I'm not mistaken, but he didn't brought that, which I'm very happy with. But at the other side, if you look at my team, bringing Mega Venusaur would have not do that much. And looking at my team, we have Tapu Fini, Victini, and Ferrothorn. Our Tini-Fini Thorn combo is on our side of the field. And we also have Heracross, Torkoal, and the mentioned Macargo in our team. So let's go over the movesets and items. Of course, I will also leave a poker paste down below, so if you're still confused on what sets I'm running, you can pause the video, or at the end of the video you can check that out, and then you can see the total spread of my whole team. But my Victini is rocking out the Choice Scarf, V-Create, a Bolt Strike, a Zen Headbutt, and U-Turn. My Tapu Fini is rocking out the Leftovers, Scald, Nature's Madness, Ice Beam, and Defog. Our Ferrothorn is rocking out the Leftovers, Iron Bobs with Knockoff, Power Whip, Leech Seed, and Gyro Ball. Heracross is rocking out the Choice Scarf, because I'm just gonna be straight up honest, Scarfed Cross is a boss, because most of the time it's outspeeding something, and then with the Moxie ability it can get a boost. Heracross just hits hard naturally, so I'm just telling you guys, Scarfed Heracross is one of the best things that I've used in Generation 7 in terms of draft league so far. It's just doing so much. Rocking out with Close Combat, Mega Horn, Bullet Seed, and Earthquake. Torkoal rocking out with the Firium Z this time. Stealth Rocks, a Flamethrower, Earth Power, and Rapid Spin. And Macargo is rocking out at the Quick Claw, Flame Body, Ancient Power, Yawn, Protect, and Lava Plume. So that's a very, very long team recap yet again. But you know what? I'm happy with it. Replay this week has been done by Aaron2420, so we can see that Citra goodness on the screen right now. And we are going to start out with the Tapu Fini, while my opponent is starting out with the Azelf. So right away in my head I was like, okay, it can be Stealth Rocks, it can be like setting up like maybe a Toxic or a Will-O-Wisp, but he's actually going for the U-turn. Now I decided to stay in, because I think I was going for the Nature's Madness here to just do 50% damage on anything on his side of the field. And he goes into a Celesteela, so I was like, yes, this is exactly what I wanted. So now the Celesteela, a huge threat, is now on 50% right away from the bat, and I very much like that. He is going to be revealing Leftovers here on his Celesteela. So he is going to get some HP back with each and every turn, but I can now just go into my Champa here and I can just click Virium Z Flamethrower, and if he wants to switch out, anything on his side of the field will get hit hard by a Virium Z from the Torkoal here. And he's going to Flame Charge, trying to boost up his speed. Now I think Celesteela would have naturally outspeed Torkoal here no matter what, so I was like, That's some, you know, delicious damage for us that is not going to do much. Now he is going into the Camerot, and as I mentioned before, we're just going to fire off Fire Z by clicking C, Flamethrower here. Inferno Overdrive, and let me guys tell you, Camerot resist the damage that is going to be done by him from the Torkoal right here. So Inferno Overdrive will connect on the Camerot, but just take a look at the damage right here on the Camerot. That still did like 60-65% damage on that thing. So I switch out into my Tapu Fini here, and he's going to fire off his C move. So 2 C moves back to back, one from the Torkoal and now one from the Camerot, and he is actually going to hit us with that Bloom Doom. And if I'm not mistaken, he was Solar Beam on his Camerot. So that Bloom Doom will connect on the Tapu Fini. I was like, well, that's the end of Tapu Fini, but we are going to live on 8 HP. Tapu Fini is thick. Tapu Fini is thick. So, of course, I went for the obvious Scald here. I just had to click Scald here. I could not go for another Nature Madness and bank on him switching out. I had to go for the Scald in case he did stay in a sect of his Camerot. So we are not going to burn the Celesteela, unfortunately. And I think I just went into my Torkoal yet again. Even though the sun is still up, so that means that the sun will be fading away pretty much soon, and my Torkoal is then still on my side of the field, I knew that I had to go into the Torkoal, because I think I could have taken an Earth Power, and I could have potentially maybe forced him out again, which that will happen. The Iron Head will not do much, so he has to withdraw his Pokemon yet again, and he goes into Hump Day. Now I went smart here. I just went and put up the Stealth Rocks, because Stealth Rocks, with his Thundurus still on his side of the field, if he wanted to go for something else than the Camerot, Stealth Rocks now is something that will whittle down his team slowly turn by turn. Here I went just to go into Tapu Fini, because Tapu Fini really could not do anything anymore for my side of the field. And we had Defog on Tapu Fini, but we also still have Rapid Spin on Torkoal. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to go into Heracross, and I'm just going to fire off Close Combat, because Close Combat hits anything on his side of the field. It will do massive damage. If he wanted to go into his Thundurus, the Thundurus will take Stealth Rocks damage, and a Close Combat will probably kill it from there on. So I could have clicked Earthquake here and just killed off the Camerot by that, but I knew I had to go for the Close Combat, whittling my defenses down. But at that point, I could have still potentially hit something hard if he wanted to switch out. But he sacked off his Camerot, which was a good play from him. Now I have to force to switch out from the A-Cell, because I knew either a Stealth Rocks or something was coming, or maybe even an explosion, and that latter will happen because the explosion will connect, and we are going to tank that pretty much with the Torkoal. That's why I went in the Torkoal, because Torkoal could potentially hit anything from this A-Self. We are going to live that explosion pretty easy, and the A-Self will kill itself down in a final attempt to bring down one of my Pokemon. So the Thundurus will now come in, will take 25 damage from the Stealth Rocks. Now the Thunderbolt will connect and kill off the Torkoal. The critical hit didn't matter at that point. And now we're going to go into Magcargo. Magcargo is now on my side of the field. We are Quick Claw Magcargo, and the Quick Claw will pop! Last week we didn't manage to pop the Quick Claw, but this week it will, and not only that, it will burn the Thundurus. Now the burn of course doesn't matter that much because it's a special attacking mon, but it is, you know, forcing him, it is putting him on a timer with the burn damage, because he wasn't leftovers or something. Now he's going to go into his Hitmontop, which is going to intimidate Magcargo, which is not that bad. Misty Terrain will go down, and we're going to pop up another Quick Claw, but this time I went for the Yawn, because I thought, okay, he's going to Rapid Spin the Stealth Rocks on his side of the field. There's no way he wouldn't do that, because he had to. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go for Yawn. If I did not click the... If the quick claw didn't pop, Rapid Spin would have not done anything against the Macargo. And I should have just maybe just went for the Lava Plume here. And the funny thing is, the Flame Body will now activate, burning him. So the whole Yawn part from my side was actually a wasted turn. So I should have just gone for the Lava Plume. But I was like, okay, I'm not going to bank on the Quick Claw popping. I'm just going to go for the Yawn. And then if the Clicker plops, that's fine. But I could have maybe played it out better with Macargo. So Macargo didn't get a kill, but it did force him a lot in this match. So my Victini is now on my side of the field. He's going to switch out his Hitmontop and go into his Celesteela, which is not going to take this fee create. So Celesteela will go down. A massive, massive threat on my opponent's side of the field is now gone, which means that this match is now slowly going into my favor. So now he goes into his Umbreon. So here was like, okay, now we're going to see something, some dastardly stuff, because Umbreon is a dastardly mon. So I'm just gonna hit another Fee Crate. That does so much damage, putting him at almost 25%, I believe. He's going to go click Hebel. Very good move on his part by making sure that the Hitmontop and the Thundurus now are not burned anymore from the Macargo. And the Stealth Rocks on the side of the field is also gone. So his Thundurus suddenly is a little bit more scary. He is going to withdraw his the Umbreon back into his Hitmontop to get the Intimidate drop off on the Victini. And that is going to make sure that the Victini will not do that much on the Hitmontop, because it lives on 1 HP. That Intimidate drop did matter. So very nice play from my opponent there, but now I can just go freely into my Ferroton with Iron Bobs. Whatever he wants to hit me with, the Iron Bobs will connect on the Hitmontop. He's going to go for the Fake Out here, so that means that the Iron Bobs will kill off the Hitmontop. So Ferroton gets an indirect kill here in this competition. And now he has his Umbreon left and his Thundurus left. His Thundurus is close to 25% if I'm not mistaken. His Umbreon is close to 25%. So the only thing I have to do is now switch out into my Heracross. Guessing he's going for like a Wish Protect to either put back his Umbreon back on full health or his Thundurus back on full health. He is going to click Wish. So here I was like, you know what? There's no point for me not clicking Close Combat at this point. So I'm just going to click Close Combat. I'm going to set myself stuck on Close Combat here. That is going to do much damage to the Umbreon. That's going to one-hit KO the Umbreon, because he's almost close to 100% here. The Close Combat will still pop, and that is going to kill off the Umbreon. And now the Thundurus comes in, and I think he did not knew I was Choice Scarfed with Heracross here. So I could just stay in and click Close Combat again, and that's going to kill off the Thundurus. So we're going to win this match with 3-0. And again, as mentioned at the beginning of this match, Macargo put a lot of pressure on his side thanks to the Quick Claw popping, which I'm very happy that the Quick Claw finally worked in my favor. Last week we couldn't got the Quick Claw to work. This week we actually did manage to do some stuff with Macargo. Unfortunately, no kills yet from Macargo, so the bet of myself that Macargo will get 2 kills and otherwise I will have to do a punishment is still not looking good for me. But Macargo did put a lot of work in this match, which I'm very happy about. That means that, you know, a very low tiered mon is still working in my hands, and I like that. I like when a mon that isn't considered good, maybe bad even, like the lowest of lower tiers, that if I get a hold of that mon and try to use in a battle, that it will work. And I'm very happy with that. And Heracross now got 9 kills, I believe, in this competition. Like, Heracross is the MVP for this competition so far, and I like that. I like regular Heracross with Choice Scarfed and then Moxie, and then let it just sweep, let it just like actually cross down every mon on his side of the field and just exterminate the competition like that. Like, Heracross, Choice Scarfed Heracross is like gold. I can't really describe anything else. It's just so much fun to use that mon now in this competition, and I'm now hoping that Heracross will be in Sword and Shield because I want to use this mon maybe even further down the line in the future Draft League competitions that I will be part of. So, I want to thank Sin, of course, for the match. He did not play that badly. Like, I was a bit lucky with maybe Tapu Fini surviving that hit from the C Camerupt. I was a bit lucky, not gonna lie, with the Quick Claw pops, but that's the reason why you bring Quick Claw is that you hope it will pop, so you're betting on RNG at that point. So I'm not gonna lie that I was very happy when it happened, but it's very unfortunate for my opponent. And for the rest, I played the match out perfectly, whittled down the opponent, making sure a lot of the threats of his side of the field were gone, so that Heracross in the end could just sweep off and take care of the last 2-3 mons. So I'm very happy with that. I hope you guys enjoyed that as well. Don't forget to check his side of the match, which I will put in the description below, and all the other coaches in this competition, and Aaron2for20 of course for doing the replay this week. And he will also be doing the replay for tomorrow for the BBL match, because tomorrow in the BBL we will face off against Aaron2for20, which is also week 6 of that league, and that match is going to be spectacular well. Like, I'm gonna tell you guys, if you thought that this match was already like fun and heated as it is, you're going to enjoy tomorrow's match for the BBL, because that match is just so much emotion from beginning to the end. So I hope you guys will enjoy that as well. But I'm going to end this video off here. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, share this video with others, slash the subscribe button down below, and hit the bell icon because then you're notified every time I upload a new video. And then I sincerely appreciate it. But I'm going to end this video off here, and I will see you Monday, tomorrow, for the BBL Season 3 Week 6 match. And Tuesday I will upload the APA Little Cup match for that week. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.